So, in today's episode, it's all about trimming. When it comes to trimming, there's a few simple things you can do. You can attack yourself, but sometimes you just got to hand it over to the professionals. So we're going to have a crack at some little bits of trimming, and then we're going to drop the Datto off to our good friends at Trim Effects and let them work their magic. All right, so to solve the problem of a hardcover potentially scratching the back of the ute, the brand new paint, like I said, we're going to get some carpet. We've got some 4-way stretch carpet from Car Builders. It's unreal. You can carpet anything with it. It's interiors, you know, kick panels, areas that you want covered with something that still looks good. It can pretty much go anywhere. So what we're going to do, we're just going to wipe all this down with some wax and grease remover just to get any contaminants, as the painters say, off. And then we've masked it all up because it's all obviously painted. Then we're going to get this glue. This Car Builders spray adhesive is the coolest stuff. It comes out really stringy, but it just sticks like absolute to a blanket. So we'll spray all this, spray the carpet, let it tack up a bit, and then we're just going to lay the carpet in here, let it hang over the edges a bit, because we figured rather than try and follow this straight edge, we're going to follow the inside straight edge, and then we're going to let it all dry and then trim with a really sharp small knife. So let's get into it, give it a quick wipe. Car Builders spray adhesive, it is available at any Repco store. As I say, anything trim-wise, it's incredible. Like, just sticks, underlay, everything. Their products are just unreal. When you're working on cars, always check those guys. They do the heat insulation, they do everything. So we'll use a fair bit of their product on this. So what I'm going to do first is get this and just, as I said, it comes out pretty stringy. No rocket science to it. We're going to try and it does wipe off pretty easy. I've got it all over myself, but we're going to try and get right up to that top edge where we masked up, because we don't want any non-sticking pieces. Now, round the corner, not 100% sure how it's going to go around the corner, but it does stretch every way. But Sunday, so we should be able to make it work. So we do that, spray up a bit of our carpet. We've got a nice straight edge on the carpet there. And again, just make sure you cover every bit of the carpet. Now the good thing is it dries clear and then it does wipe off. So you don't have to be super nervous. You can pull it off and re-stick it down, so you don't have to panic too much. You're better off just taking your time. Corner's going to be a bit interesting, but just have to give it a crack. Just one of those little things we probably could have left it, put a bit of rubber down, but I just wasn't confident that the rubber was going to. And we want to drive this little ute. We want to do some passenger rides in it at supercar rounds, maybe the occasional burnout, have a bit of a crack in it. So that is all stuck down on the, obviously there's a slight curve, but on the straight edge. I've got this little roller tool. You can buy kits from Car Builders and it comes with a bunch of stuff with their adhesive spray, the little rollers. They've got a heap of tools as well, which is really good. And as I said, it's all available at Repco. As you can see, this side's finished. I'm just going to let it, the longer you let it dry, obviously, it's already tacky. You could nearly trim it now. We're going to leave it. I'm going to go ahead and do the rest. I'm going to 45 this off here, or maybe go square, because I made it all the way around the corner. So I might look at going a square cut, and then I'll just infill that piece with a bit cut to length, because I didn't know I was going to get it all the way around that corner. So what I might do is do the next side. If I can get it all the way around the corner again, I'm going to do square cuts here, fill in the back part. Happy days, trim it off, put it back on the ute. No more scratches. Perfect. Hey guys, so we are down here at Trim Effects with the Datsun. Obviously we had a rough plan what we were going to do with Chris from Trim Effects. We dropped the Datsun off a couple of days ago and we are here for a bit of an update, Chris. So
Yep.
How are we looking?
Well, we're well underway. We've got the Ryan in here. He's doing the floor carpet at the moment.
Oh, sick.
So we've got underlay in, floor carpet going in, all moulded carpets. We've got the rear wall carpeted. We've got the pillars done in the suede.
How good does the suede look?
Yeah, it looks awesome, mate. So headliner's going to go in the suede as well. We've got door trims going with a synthetic leather and suede combo, probably with a bit of stitching through it.
Yeah,
and then we've got the seats to go. So
what are we going to do for the seats? Do we want to?
Yeah, let's have a bit of a chat about that.
I mean, I love a standard Recaro, but we've got to do a little bit of custom stuff. So
Yeah,
what are you
that's right.
thinking?
I'm thinking we keep all the outside.
Yep.
And we're going to run the suede through the centre, replace this fabric, keep the triple pleat with the Recaro. And I think
so just replace this, yeah.
Yep, just replace the fabric. And I think we go with some diamond stitch in a grey stitch to match the car.
Yep. Okay.
Yep.
And leave the headrest.
I'd leave all that, yeah.
Done.
Yeah, that all needs nice and neat, so none of that needs to be touched. So
No, I'm happy with that.
yeah, and then we'll just duplicate that on the doors, I think.
Yeah, cool. All right. Well, like I've said before, if you're not an expert at doing it and you haven't got the time to do it, surround yourself with people that get it done and know what they're doing. So I'm going to leave these guys to do what they know what they're doing, and I'm leaving. An automotive trimmer, part artist, part surgeon and part magician. And getting it right takes serious skill. Trimmers don't get the same glory as engine builders or the paint guys, but they should, because while power and paint jobs turn heads, it's the interior that makes a car feel special.
So this may look like a fun job, but there's actually a bit more to it than what it looks. After marking all your lines on your material, this is the insert material that we're replacing in the Recaro seats there. So your lines during the sewing of it can rub out, so that can be an issue. Because you're using high density foam, you can see the lines aren't straight when they're being sewn across, so you've constantly got to pull this line over to crisscross the line, and they have to be straight. They have to be straight. The biggest thing with any interior job like this here is really taking your time, making sure everything's spot on. If you cut corners or anything like that, you're going to see it down the track. You really just have to take your time and get on your lines and be spot on with everything and each particular part that you're doing, whether it be door trims, seat inserts, carpets, headlining, whatever.
Afternoon.
Gary, how are you, mate? Oh, good.
Jesus.
What a difference. No, we do
Fancy.
we're doing it properly
I
for
know.
you.
How sick's that look too? Carpet's neat, pedals are back in.
Yep.
Lovely.
Cool.
I love the suede.
Yeah. It's nice just to have those two textures.
Yeah, it looks better than standard, but keeping the Recaro looks cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Still got that originality to it.
And the headrests actually sit low.
Yeah.
Like I was worried they'd sit too high, but it looks sick.
Yeah, I didn't know if we'd have to get the little short one.
Yeah, that's what I was like. The Group A Commodores have. Yeah. No, that's cool. Love it.
Sweet.
I'm happy.
Done.
Yep.
Tick of approval, mate.
Excellent. As we like to hear.
Nah, perfect.
Couple of small things, clean it off, and we're you're good to go.
Nah, spot on. Love it. Okay, done.
All right. Nice to see you, Gary. In
No,
and
thank
out.
you.
In and out, just like that. Typical.
Things
Please.
like that. 30 seconds in, 30 seconds out.
That's it.
It's gone.
All good.
Alright, cool.
Cool.
Thanks, man.
As you can see, the Datto ute is starting to come together and the trim is looking an absolute treat. Couple more days at the trimmer just to finish off a few little things. Then we'll pick the car up, get the windscreen in, get the rear window in, then take it. We've got to build an exhaust. We've got to finish off the wiring, and then the all important, get it started, get it tuned and get it running. And then it's a completed car. In the meantime, we'll rip the wheels off, get them back to the painter, get those color matched to the car, get some brand new tires on it. Few little stitch ups, but stay tuned because next episode, we hope to drive this bad boy.